Joining us right now, we have Walker Evans, the co-founder of the Columbus Comedy Festival, and we also have Hannah Romes, the co-owner of #Comedy Company. Thank you so much for joining us today. This fest kicks off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? It's already back.
It flew up really fast.
For someone watching who's not familiar with the festival, what can they expect when everything kicks off tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, it's all over the city. We have 9 different venues activated, for 4 days, a whole weekend of comedy. There's stand-up, improv, sketch, variety shows, puppet show, clean comedy, a little bit of everything for everyone, I think.
Yeah. And there are more than 100 performers taking part in all of this. 60 shows in 4 days. This is a jam-packed schedule. How much has it grown, really, in just 3 years?
I mean, the first year we saw great records, just as far as like being an independent venue. And since then, this is our 3rd year. It just keeps on growing and growing. And I think the support from the general public has just come out in waves, which has been great.
Yeah, and you guys have some major guests this year. Nina West, for one. Who are you guys really excited about?
That big kickoff show on Thursday with Nina is going to be really great at the Southern Theater. Tickets are almost sold out to that show, so that was going to be a great kickoff.
Yeah, we have at #. We have 12 different shows this week, which is 3 or 4 times more than we normally do in a week. And we have a few different local or national like improvisers and sketch groups coming through too. So we're kind of showcasing our normal talent as well as bringing in some special guests from all over the country.
And do you think that Columbus's comedy scene is kind of, not to say a well-kept secret, but it's not one that you hear a lot about, but there's a ton that goes on?
Absolutely. There's easily like a few hundred performers in Columbus that are performing every single week. And it really is, I think, Columbus's best kept secret. There's a lot of venues and producers that run shows. So there's plenty of times to see comedy even outside the festival. But if you're looking for a time to check it out and kind of see everything the city has to offer, this week is a really great opportunity to do that.
And when we're talking about local comedians here in Columbus, how important is it to give them this stage and this exposure of this festival this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like kind of the local music scene. You want to support live entertainers and have them pursue their passion and something that could even lead to like a full-time creative career. So for us, it's a great opportunity to have the public that might not normally seek this kind of entertainment out just sort of drink from the fire hose, discover their new favorite, and then come back to # or the Attic or Don't Tell, the Nest year round and keep supporting them.
And I mean, you mentioned that it could be the opportunity for that leg up into a larger national career. I mean, Nina West is a great example of that. She's just about to wrap up a run in a kind of a parody comedy play of
she's
Oh Mary.
so funny.
It's that's going to be great. But where was I going with that? Anyway, some of these shows are already close to selling out. As you mentioned, that one at the Southern Theater. When it comes to getting tickets, where do people go? How do we find out about what's all coming to Columbus?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to our website, columbuscomedyfest.com. All of the tickets across all the venues are there, or you can go to the individual venue websites, like #'s website, and find all of that. The tickets are all a la carte. You don't have to buy like an expensive $500 festival pass or anything. You can just pick and choose shows. There's a few that are free. Some are only $5, $10. Others are a little more expensive, but it's kind of a choose your own adventure sort of thing.
Yeah. Talk to us about the open mic on Friday.
Yeah.
What is that like for people who may not be familiar with open mics?
Yeah, absolutely. #Comedy Club in the Short North has an open mic every single Friday at 10:30, 10:40-ish, depending on when the previous show wraps up. I'm one of the co-hosts along with Zach Harley, who's a great comedian locally, but he tours as well. We normally have like 20 to 30 performers come through. It's really rapid fire 3-minute sets. And the festival's a really great one to always come see because there's a lot of people who are headlining shows out of town stopping by. So again, if you're looking for maybe some live comedy and you watch it online, this week is a great time to actually, experience that for yourself.
Right. How did you fall in love with comedy? How did you get into all this? And I'll ask you the question after that.
Sure. I've been doing improv and stand-up for about 10 years for improv, and I fell in love with it immediately. I'm a theater kid at heart, and it's been a great way to like make friends, meet people, and just kind of express, my creativity in a whole different way. I do this show called Meemaw's House where I dress up like my Appalachian grandma and my friend's a possum puppet, and it's kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse. There's like characters that come stop by. That show's going to be on Saturday at #Comedy Club. But there's always different fun things to do. I hand out Werther's Originals to the crowd. I could go on
Love
about
that.
it outside.
So fun.
It's very wholesome and sweet, and I love it. But it's not kid friendly, so don't bring your kids.
Okay, no kids.
As we know, Meemaw can be a little wild.
Yeah, Meemaws can get crazy. So how did you fall in love with comedy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a performer, but I've loved attending shows and supporting shows. My wife, Ann, and I, who's the other co-founder of the festival, I mean, we started going out to shows when we were first dating 25 years ago, and just loved the scene. And it's really loved watching it grow because, 20 years ago, you could go to the Funny Bone or maybe like a big show at a theater downtown, and that was really about it, other than a handful of open mics. But now we have the Nest, Attic, hashtag don't. There's a ton of pop-up events like all over the city. So if you like comedy, there's never been a better time just to go out on like a Wednesday night and catch a cool $10 show popping up in like an art gallery, stuff like that.
Because I'm trying to think, because I was like, yeah, I knew where hashtag was, obviously the Funny Bone at East, and then there's the one that I can't think of the name that's there in Old Town East.
Yeah, so that's the Attic
The
Comedy
Attic.
Club.
Yeah, I
that
was
opened
like,
a couple years
I can
ago.
see exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And I knew it was a newer one.
They're one of our venue partners. They did just suffer some damage from some of the storms the other day. It kind of blew their roof open and water came into the venue. So
Oh my gosh.
they're closed for renovations in their original space, but the owners also own several other restaurants, including the Walrus downtown. And so all of their shows have moved over there, kind of a pop-up comedy venue. So they haven't had to cancel. The show must go on.
Absolutely. So what is it like, organizing this feat? I mean, this is a big project. Did you start last year once, last year ended?
It's kind of turned into a bit of a year-round thing. I mean, you take a couple, hopefully you take a couple weeks down to like relax and recharge a little bit.
Yeah, I think every single year we're obviously like doing shows every single weekend, but the festival is 12 shows at least every single for the festival. So it is definitely like, just like turning everything up to level 10, which is always really fun. And we definitely see an uptick in people who have never been to our venue before coming to more shows, which has been really great for the venue and just the community as a whole. There's a lot of people that take our improv classes because they came to a show during the festival and then they're like, oh, I kind of like want to try this for myself. So that's been kind of cool to see it grow over the years.
Have you ever seen somebody try to run the full list? Like try to do them all?
I mean, we have some concurrent shows, so
Okay, so not possible.
Yeah. But I mean, we do have people that come to a lot, over the 4 days. You see some of the familiar faces. Something new we're introducing this year is a comedy passport. So whichever venue you start at, you get to pick up a card. You take it around all the venues and get stamped. So the more venues you go to, the more stamps you collect. And then at the end of the week, you turn it in for prizes that include stickers, tickets to future shows, some pint glasses that we just had dropped off yesterday. So kind of gamifying and making it fun to go to a place you've never been before.
Last year we had a group of four women that came, and they came for 4 shows in the same day, which I took a break even. I can't believe they stayed for the whole thing. I was like, are you guys okay? Do you need water? Anything?
That's a lot.
They're laughing a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like laughter is just the cure to everything. It always makes everyone feel so good. And making people laugh is fun as well. So this is a great festival. Thank you guys for coming in. Is there anything else you want to share before this kicks off tomorrow?
I would just say get your tickets early. Some of the shows, we mentioned the Nina West show, but some of the other shows are already sold out. And so if there's something you really want to see, just grab it now just to secure your seat.
Yeah.
Can we get a little taste of Meemaw?
It's like, hi, hi everyone. See my friend Kyle. If you have any questions about life, love, how to do your taxes, you can write me a little message and I'll be answering that during the show. Thank you. I also have a bingo game I play. It's very fun. I'm obsessed.
Awesome. Bravo. Awesome. Thank you two so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.